side of G2 to hold the line, trying to break the base down. Caps moving in, 849 days. How long have Fnatic waited? How long have their fans waited? Victory over G2 Esports!
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside Fnatic's Brush. Today we're covering only one game, and it's the Classico between G2 and Fnatic for the upper bracket finals. This one was an absolute banger, and it took us all the way to 5 heart attack filled games. Game 1, however, doesn't start so well, as G2 drafts some of the most powerful picks in the meta with Misfortune, Leona, Ezreal, and the Brand into the jungle. Fnatic goes with the Jhin Alistar combo and a surprising Lucian pick for Humanoid. The free losing lanes make it very hard for Razork to make anything happen onto the map, and on the other side, G2 get everything they want with their winning matchups and winning all the fights and skirmishes. Nothing much to be said about this game. G2 just gets the gold advantage by simply playing a game and forcing Fnatic into their composition, easily picking them up. A quick 27-minute games to be easily forgotten by the boys in orange and black to head into game 2. The surprise into the second game was the Bard picked by Jhin. I wasn't too sure how it was meant to work into the triple ADC comp from G2, especially the disgusting Varus matchup into the K'Sante. The first 15 minutes of the games are very messy overall, with a lot of back and forth kills, but G2 are the ones getting the advantage with almost a 3k gold difference. It took a few good plays from Humanoid and some overextensions from G2 to bring Fnatic back to life and level up the gold difference. Also, for some reason, G2 tried to bait Fnatic into the Baron pit and forcing the objective, which doesn't really play well for them, as Fnatic goes full aggression with the Bard and portals into Yike and Mickey. The slip up from G2 gives Fnatic all the advantage that they need. They secure the Baron and usually play the buff very well, helping them to close the game. An almost 4,000 gold difference for Humanoid will be the difference maker and ending the game, helping Fnatic level up the score 1-1. In game 3, the word is scaling, scaling, and scaling, with once again Humanoid on Azir and Oscarnin picking Ornn. Fnatic plays an impressive early game, full aggression, getting kills all over the map within the first 10 minutes of the game. Game 3 should be folded rather quickly, but unfortunately Noah makes a few mistakes on his positioning. It's very hard to evaluate his performance this game because he can at the same time have an amazing performance with his quadra kill, but also get caught numerous times, like the one where he tries to secure the Scuttle Crab in Bot River. The later part of the game is a story of Elder Dragons and Barons being fought and contested by both teams. Most of them are actually in favor of G2, who almost close out the game. A crazy ARAM in the mid lane decides the game, where they finally manage to shut down Caps and get the Elder with the Baron for one final engage and close out a heart-wrenching game 3. Now the momentum is fully into Fnatic's hands as they head into game 4. G2 drafts another triple ADC composition, but Fnatic make the mistake of picking Renekton when it was more of a malphite angle. This will result in Oscarnin getting bullied in lane and reducing his impact in the rest of the game. However, Fnatic still gets some good moments, with a couple of teamfights going their way, to only in the end lose the next ones because of the gold difference. G2 is too far ahead for Fnatic to be able to contest, and their composition cannot answer the triple ADC threat. Fnatic still manage to defend their base, but it takes one Baron empowered G2 to close out the game in 30 minutes. Now it's game 5 and everything to play for, and as it would be tradition in Fnatic, a player decides to bet it all in a pick that hasn't been seen yet, the Nidalee. A perfect combo with the Renekton who is picked first at the surprise of everyone, and the duo pays dividends from the get-go, with a first blood straight for Razork as he ends his full clear. It doesn't stop there, as he transitions immediately into the mid lane and picks himself a second kill. At this stage, the Nidalee is super far ahead against the Sejuani, and it's a perfect scenario for this champion. Despite a few blunders in the bot lane, Razork is on a mission to carry this game, stealing and securing neutral objectives like the 6 scrubs. This advantage will actually allow Fnatic to take over the map and securing turrets rather easily. G2 still, however, tried to put up a fight by contesting the neutral objectives, but Fnatic is confident in their gold advantage and just obliterate the team fights multiple times. With this, the mid game is completely under control for Fnatic, and the Baron objective will write the demise of G2, as Fnatic just do one final push and decide to finish the game on their terms. Probably the most impressive game from the boys in this best of 5. This was such an important victory for the squad, as they finally showcased what they were capable of, beating G2 in this format. Some games were messy and some matchups were complicated, but most importantly, there were no signs of mental boom from the team. In fact, it felt like every player had each other's backs and everyone stood up to the plate to perform when they had to compensate for someone else's performance. It also felt like G2 was a little bit uncomfortable with some of the picks, especially Broken Blade resorting to range matchups to take over Skarnen, who despite this played rather well and was extremely impactful in crucial moments of the game. Of course, as Kobe would say it, job's not done, but we can definitely be very proud of what's been achieved so far and allow ourselves to celebrate just a little bit until the finals, which Fnatic hadn't reached automatically for, well, quite some years. The next opponent will probably be G2, as the rest of the teams in playoffs look miles below the level that both Fnatic and their rival showed in that last game. It is possible as well that the new performance coach helped Fnatic fight their demons and keep a level-headed approach throughout the best of 5. To me, there's definitely something that's clicked within the team, especially with Humanoid being able to match Caps, who has really been the game changer for G2. Fnatic looks extremely strong right now and drafts very easy to execute composition, which G2 was incapable of countering throughout the series. But guys, this is going to be it for my analysis for the best of 5. Thank you again for tuning in today, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this best of 5. I've been Mascot, and don't forget, always Fnatic.